Good morning, YouTube. It's Monday morning. We didn't get much filming done this weekend. Me and my wife spent our weekend in Maine celebrating our 24th anniversary. So I came back last night and didn't really film it. It's no fun at all to watch me peel this stuff off, but a lot of stuff came through. That's the original paint. So like here you could see the dirt where the dirt just came in here. So a couple of things to talk about. We're going to go ahead and do a cold start and a test drive. Cold start on the 79 C10 pickup. And I put the door panel on yesterday. Put a couple screws in it real quick. But this is cold start. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how you cold start. I better leave my door open so we can here. And then you hit the key. And this one's not very eventful because it just fires right up. This truck's awesome though. It's so much stuff is in original shape here. I don't know why he put the left and the right for the fuel tank, and then over here he put left and the right for the fuel tank when it says it right there. And the dual tanks does actually work on here. So let me show you what the exhaust on this big mean bad boy sounds like. Bad girl. She's a bad girl. Her name's Tabitha. But that's it. Nothing fancy. Nothing too out of control. It's already had the spark plugs replaced. And it's already had the wires replaced. So the only thing left to really do, it's got some leaky valve covers, and we can't get the Alpine radio to work. I don't know why. What's going on there with that? We will kick up the pedal just a little bit to try to get some air going on here. Wipers work. So, some of the quick things I wanted to talk about real quick was we need an alternator belt and we need valve cover gaskets. I forget what else. I'm gonna get my camera girl to hold my camera for me. So, I don't know what this switch is over here. Do you know what that switch is?
Maybe for the lights that used to be on the bumper.
Oh,
because there is some loose wires up there. So.
Yeah. Alrighty. We're gonna make a quick test drive. This is gonna be the last of the little list of stuff that we need to do to.
I don't know that I would push the emergency brake because there's a zip tie around that and the hood thing.
Alrighty. Yeah, probably not a good idea there then. We're gonna go to the old back road and get a final man, these brakes are beautiful. This thing drives so nice. Drives like a Cadillac. Got the semi-truck started up. It's warming up to get ready for taking off to work for the week. Oh man, that is so freaking nice. Turkeys! Them are some big turkeys. of down on ordering stuff online. I've ordered quite a few things lately over the past couple of months and not had really good success with a lot of it. I ordered a Turbo 400 transmission pan, and I looked at it, verified it, saw that it was the right design, but didn't realize that it needed to be deep. So, a month goes by before I get time to put it in, because either I got the time or the money. So I work real hard, save up money, buy the parts I need. Then I can put them in when I have time. And the problem was by the time I went to do it, it was like a month later or something, a month and a half later, and I didn't have the information or anything on trying to send it back. So I got a Turbo 400 transmission pan sitting around with no use for it. Aluminum finned, beautiful oil pan. And I forget what we did last time to fix that.
Here.
There we
You
go.
gotta slam it and turn it.
Yeah.
That's a common problem.
So that used to happen in my old Chevys all the time. Be driving down the road and just kapoosh. Hey, we found the ashtray. It was somewhere over here. It had a bunch of screws in it, underneath maybe. So we got the ashtray for it. I got to check and see if the cigarette lighter works. But I just cannot believe how clean this truck is. 1979. It's got two cracks in it. One right here and one right here. I'm going to try to find what it takes to keep it soft so that it don't crack much. Then we're just going to have to pull this back down and re-glue it. It's kind of got a fabric plus a
Cushion.
A foam underneath it, so it's not just fabric. So I think we can pull that down and re-glue it. But the carpet's beautiful. Everything's in such good shape on this old girl. She's gonna be fun. It rides so smooth. This is a dirt road too that we're on now, and it just drives so smooth. So the seat seems kind of weird though. It seems kind of, if I sit straight on, it seems that the left side is a little high. But if I sit kind of towards the middle a little bit and offset it just a little bit, I can find a comfort spot. Yeah,
What about the tranny lines?
Yeah, we have brand new transmission lines. They're sitting in the garage. So transmission lines next weekend, a shorter alternator belt because the alternator belt's right at the end. I'm gonna go ahead and put a power steering belt on it too, since I'll have it apart. And then the oil was changed back in April, and there was only 500 miles put on it since then. So we're good to go with that. It's already had a bunch of brake lines replaced. Back in April, they pulled it out of storage. It was in storage for like 20 years, I think, they said. And they brought it back to life, and then a high school kid bought it, and he said he bought it from the, might as well call it original owner. They bought it, the original owner bought it used, but it had like 0 miles on it for some reason. He bought it back in 1980, and this is a 79. So yeah, everything works so far. The fuel gauge works, the speedometer works, oil pressure works, temperature works, voltage works. It's kind of a little bit below 13 volts, and sometimes when you rev it up, it squeals. So I don't know if the belt's not tight enough. And it's got an alternator in the back, so I'm assuming they replaced it with another used alternator, which really doesn't mean anything really. But up here in upstate New York winters, I'll be driving this back and forth to where I'm going to park my truck, because I can't park my truck there in the wintertime. It's about 30-40 miles away, and I'll be doing the drive just once a week. I'll drop the truck off probably on a Friday or something, or Saturday morning, and then come back get it Sunday night or Monday morning, something like that. But I need a dependable vehicle to get me back and forth to work, so I'm oh, this is newly paved road here.
Yep.
It just rides so smooth. It's so nice. All the Suburban is 3/4 ton. It's 2-wheel drive too, but it's 3/4 ton, and that thing rides like a brick. In my Blazer, 4-wheel drive lifted, it's 8-inch suspension lift, so it rides like a brick. And then the 73 Blazer, that one rides like this. That one rides beautiful, smooth, like a Cadillac. But we don't drive that in the winter. So, just really a couple things I want to fix on this. I want to make sure it's dependable, because it can get minus 10 degrees, minus 20 degrees out there in the winter. So I need to make sure charging system's good, so when I go to start it up, and it's been sitting for a week, and that'll be some good cold start content right there. Minus 20, will it start? But I got to get a passenger door handle, because that one's broke, and a door pull, the leather strap there. You know, another thing too is if I get new, if I find some other door panels for this, just some plain ones, we can take that trim off and put that trim on your door panels.
Mine's wood.
Just the trim. This trim's what's missing. Or no, it goes up here, huh?
Yeah, this is totally completely different. My truck's good.
Alright. Well, the other 73 Blazer, we don't have much time before it's got to get parked for the winter, and I broke the windshield putting the used windshield in, so we got a quote for $317 to get the windshield replaced with a new gasket. So that probably won't be this week. I get paid today, but my check comes in the mail and I leave. So probably next week we'll work on getting the windshield done with that, and then I got to put the exhaust back on and get the new tires put on it. New used tires I got put on it, and we'll get the inspection sticker for it, and then it'll be all legal to drive again. We legally drove it before with a 10-day inspection on it, temporary, but now that's long expired, so we can't drive it again until we get a new inspection sticker. Then we'll probably be able to drive it for a couple of weeks, and then it'll get parked for the winter. But oh, I gotta check the radiator. When we park this, we're gonna see if the radiator's leaking or not. It was supposed to have had some kind of coolant leak in it, but I'm not really sure. If it does leak, I might not take the radiator from my big 84 K5 Blazer. It's having a coolant issue. You can drive it all day and it don't heat up. Then as soon as you come to a stoplight, you can just watch the temperature gauge just rise right up. And I even put an electric fan on it, replaced the fan blade, the clutch fan, everything, different stuff, still does the same. That's another thing I ordered that was a waste of money, so I don't think I'm ordering much online anymore. I ordered a fan and a clutch fan, and I ordered it for an 84 K5 Blazer, or a 84 K30 truck, because that's the only thing that comes with a 454, and it came with a beautiful 8-blade fan. Everything was right. I still had to cut the clutch fan to make it fit, and I had to and the clutch blades were the wrong tilt, so it blew out because of the rotation of the water pump. So that's another thing just sitting in my garage till I find another truck to put it on. Someday I'll need it, but transmission cooling lines next weekend. There's the turkey again. Man, they're big. There they go.
You go.
So, man, I just cannot believe how smooth this thing runs. And quiet. I'm leaving the exhaust too. I am not hacking up this exhaust. None of that. It's got a brand new exhaust too. They put that back on in April. So, let's peek real quick and see if we got a... Now I need to park this over here because we're going to try to get some gravel delivered over there that we got. Putting that in the other parking spot over there, so. Well, let's see if we got a coolant leak or not.
Did you pull the hood?
See, we got that little alternator squeal. And yeah, see, the voltage is right now. No. Yeah, there's the voltage. The voltage is right now. Let's see what we got. Well, I don't smell anything. No? I don't know what this kid was talking about. Coolant leak. I just don't see one. I'm going to pressure wash all this stuff off. It was probably sealant. That's weird to have that stuff on there. It's like a tar or something. But I'm going to go ahead and get this oil leak fixed here. So I'm going to put new valve cover gaskets on it. That's just amazing that thing still works so good. I'm going to pressure wash this down really good. Probably going to replace these inner fender wells. But she's a neat old truck. I like it. See, they painted right over rust. You can see the bubbles and everything in there. So when I peeled the stickers off, the paint just came off with it. That gray stuff, that'll still clean off. That's part of the old reflective lettering. But I'm gonna get the quarter panel fastened back down and clean it up. That's about it. Got all the old letters off the side here. That's a beautiful little rumble right there. Okay, I gotta go. Wow. Old license plates. So, like my video or dislike it. Do something. Tell me if you liked the video, if you don't like the video. Like, share with your friends. Show them about this old girl here. I got a lot more content coming. There's actually going to be some to-do stuff here coming out pretty soon. I'm going to put new tires on it. We're going to work on fixing this rust. We're probably not going to do. We're not going to do anything with the rust, anything with the bed this year. This is just, I just got to get it good shape to go. We're going to replace the valve cover gaskets. I'm going to show how the little tabs, we're going to put new tabs on here, bigger. They disperse better. So we'll clean up them valve covers, probably paint it. I'm going to put the air cleaner back on it. It's just sitting in the bed back there. But we'll take little stuff like this off, and we're going to paint it all so we can eventually get her all looking real nice, good, cleaned up. But I got the old air cleaner back here. I just got to clean it up, paint it, put it back on. So I definitely want to do that. Get all this bed and leaves and stuff out of here, because it's going to make the wood rot a little better, a little more. So that's it. Like, share, comment. Tell me what you think about the old girl here. Comment, like, share, subscribe, comment. Do the right thing. Okay, gotta go to work.